Hi everyone, so it's Monday the 20th of April. It's the start of another week for us in school. I've just got a couple of little announcements to let you know. First of all, a bit of a funny one this, just to do a quick announcement to let you know that we've got 3 new people in our school. They joined us on the weekend, strangely. So they're a little bit older than we used to, but my mum, dad and my nan have joined our school because they've been watching the videos. And I'm pleased to tell all of you that even though they are a little bit older than the rest of you, you are all doing much, much better than they are on all of the riddles, the teasers and the quizzes. I think it's fair to say that their end of year report from me is going to be pretty bad this year. So they need to work a little bit harder and sort themselves out. But well done to the rest of you that are doing so well on the quiz. So I quickly need to talk to you about the amount of work that you've been doing online. So some of you have absolutely nailed it. You've done loads and loads of work online. Some of you have tried your best and done as much as you can, and that is absolutely great. We're really pleased with that. There are a few of you that haven't done anything, and so we need to address that. So what's going to happen, just want to give you a little heads up, is if you haven't done anything and you haven't collected a workbook, we're going to give you a little call and just make sure you're okay. Okay? It's nothing more than that. We're not checking up and you saying, right, knuckle down, get on with some work. We just want to check you're okay. We want to find out if you're fit, you're healthy, you're well, and if there's anything that we can do to help you. So if you get a phone call, it'll be from a private number. Don't worry, it's somebody from school. Just ring in to check in on you, make sure everything's okay. If you get a phone call and you have done some work or you have collected a workbook, it's probably just us just checking that we've got all that information right, because I think there's been a couple of teething problems with making sure we've got it all recorded properly, but it's nothing to worry about. If you get a phone call from a private number, it's one of us. So just to quickly mention, I had a couple of emails as well over the weekend. One of them was from someone who asked me what I missed most about school. And I figured the answer I should give is you, isn't it? I miss all of the children terribly. And that is actually true. That is what I miss the most. I was going to try and think of something really funny to say then, but I couldn't think of anything because I'm not actually that funny. But yeah, I do miss all of you terribly. I'm really looking forward to when we do get school open again and we can get as many of you in as possible. It's a bit strange because I am in work a few days a week, so I go in and I see a few people, but I don't get to see everyone, and that is quite sad. So I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you children, all of the mums and dads and everyone associated with school, just so we can get back to a little bit of normality. It'll feel great. On the talk of that, there's been so much happening in the news this weekend about what's happening with when school's opening, when we're going to be back, how it's going to look. The truth is we just don't know at the moment. We're still waiting for a bit more guidance. I think some of the politicians that spoke on the weekend said it was too soon to tell. I think that's probably right. I've had a couple of emails from parents this morning asking when it will be open, when we'll be coming back to school, and we just don't know. So as soon as we do know anything and we've got some more information to share with you, we will share it with you. Just one thing, quickly going back to work, is there is something called the Oak National Academy that's been launched today. We're going to have a little look at it and see if we like some of the stuff. We've had a little look already. Some of the information that teachers are putting on there is quite useful. Some of it doesn't fit with what we do. But if you wanted to have a little look there and then you're trying to find a video to explain something, or you want something to fill a bit of time because we've maybe not given you enough work, have a look at it. It's the Oak National Academy. It's done with a few of, I think it's 10 of the top performing academies around the country. And so we're linked with one of them, which is Reach. So if you're in Key Stage 2, you'll know that you do the Reach booklets for your humanities. So there'll be a little bit of stuff on there. So have a look at that, but there's no pressure for you to do anything on it. It's just something that's out there if you want it to be. One of the things that I was wondering if we could do, I was thinking about how we're all really good. When I look on Facebook, it's seeing that you're all trying to keep in touch with each other, and mums and dads are all talking to each other and getting you talking to each other. But I feel like there's one group of people that we maybe haven't communicated with as well as we can. Actually, there's two. There's one in school and one out of school. The one that's in school is some of our wider staff, maybe our office team, our site team and our caterers. I'm not sure if they're getting much coming from them in terms of us saying thanks for everything they're doing, because they're still in work and they're still keeping our children fed and everything. So if you're one of the children that is going into school at any point this week, maybe it'd be a nice thing that you could do if you could just do them a picture of one of the rainbows or a thank you or something like that we can hand over. I'm sure they would be really, really appreciative. So you can do it, you can surprise them. I'm not going to tell them that you're going to do it. Just go and give them one of those and they will be very, very happy, I'm sure. It's something that you can always do in school as well. And the other thing was, I had wondered about what we're going to do with our friends up at the care home, at Court Care Home, just in Rockbeer, because we've gone to visit them quite a lot in the last year or so, and we've gone and we've sung for them at Christmas, we've taken the school council to go and visit them, and now obviously we can't do that, and they can't have any visitors at the moment. So I'm just wondering if we could do something for them. So what I was wondering is, if you've got a really nice message or a nice picture, or again a rainbow or something that you'd like to share with them, if you take a photo of yourself doing that or holding that up to the camera and email it in to the Key Stage 1 or Key Stage 2 mailboxes, I'll put it together, I'll put some music over the top, and we'll email it to the Court Care Home, and we'll put it on our Facebook page as well, so that they've had a nice little message from us. So parents, if you don't want your child's photo going on Facebook, don't send me a picture, because this is your warning. If you send it to me, I'm going to put it in the video and I'm going to put it on Facebook. So we've got some quiz questions to give you the answers to, haven't we? So I asked you on Friday for the answers to these questions. So question 1 was, which adult in school can drive a rally car? The answer is Miss Woodhead. She drives a rally car. She sent me a picture as well, which is quite cool. Question 2, who is related to a famous actor? Now, parents, the actor is John Pertwee. You might need to explain who that is to your children. I'll leave that to you. I'm not going to do that one because I won't do that particularly well. The answer to that is Miss Foster, so our teaching assistant down in Year 1, Miss Foster. Number 3, who is the adult that did Harry Potter impressions in Las Vegas and was getting paid for doing them? That's Mr. Williams. So Mr. Williams apparently is your guy for a Harry Potter impression. I didn't know that. Question 4, which football team does Mrs. Doherty support? Mrs. Doherty supports Arsenal, and that's because she's a very, very sensible lady. Question 5, which adult is a national level triathlete? So we've celebrated this person a lot in our assemblies. That is, of course, Mr. Hakes, who for his age is one of the best triathletes in the country, which is something to be very, very proud of. Question 6, which adult used to be a model? Bit of a trick question this. Of course, it had to be Mrs. Doherty, because she would sit for the oil paintings because they didn't have school photos. So it was Mrs. Doherty. Number 7, which adult has a dog called Otto? So who's got a puppy called Otto? That is Mrs. Potter. Number 8, how many press-ups can Mr. Evans do with his daughter sat on his back? Well, Mr. Evans decided to take that up a little notch. I think he could see where we were going with this, and so he sat both daughters on his back, and he was able to do 18 press-ups, which is very impressive to have 2 children sat on your back. So well done, Mr. Evans. Number 9, which adult has come dressed as a safari animal to school, even when it's not non-uniform day, and has also come dressed as one of the sweets from Quality Street? That is Miss Stevenson. Not because she thought it was funny, it's just that's the sort of thing she likes to wear, and we all find it a little bit puzzling. And number 10, which adult used to be in the army? That is, of course, Miss Phillips. So well done if you've got any of those right, and a massive well done if you've got 10 out of 10. But now I think it's time to move on to the bit that you've probably all been waiting for, which is the baby photos. So I've got 25 baby photos of adults to show you. I'm going to show you 15 today. I'll show you another 10 tomorrow, and you can email me in with your answers. So just bear with me a second whilst I get this ready, and hopefully you'll have a bit of fun at this. And please try not to laugh too much at some of the adults. So I'll just quickly flip my camera around. Oh, I don't think it's going to let me. Hang on. I'll do it this way around. So we've got, first up, don't know if you can see that. Who is that? We had first number 1, that's number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7's not very bright. Oh, there we are, got it. There's number 8 as well. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. 13. 14. And 15. So that's all we're going to do for those ones today. I'm sorry that they weren't really clear. That was just a little bit tricky to try and sort that out. I think there was a bit of glare coming in from through my windows. So have a little try at those, see what you can come up with, and let me know how you get on. I will send you the answers to those and the next 10 ones tomorrow. I'm just going to quickly check my list and make sure I've not forgotten anything from today's video. No? Right. I hope you all have a lovely day. Oh, that was what I meant to say to you. Again, lots of you have been asking how Woody is. Woody is absolutely fine. It was his birthday yesterday, so he had a great time. He had some special food. He's had a new treat as well. He's had a new toy, and he is currently out on a dog walk. He's got to burn off some calories because he had a lot to eat yesterday. So I hope you all have a good day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.